Okay, let's go for takedown. Action. Okay, that's action.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Edinburgh Fest live at the Newtown Theatre on George Street. Today we have an amazing lineup. By the way, I'm Eric Lampere. I'm your guest host. Hello. But yes, today we have an amazing lineup. But before I share this lineup with you, I've got a question with you viewers. Okay, here's a question. What year did the military tattoo begin? Right? Now don't Google it, just if you know it, tweet us at itsedfest_live, or you can go on the internet, SBC website, www.sbctv.co.uk. Now, we've had a range of comedians all throughout the festival, so you can see those shows on YouTube. Today's show will go on YouTube. It'll also go on Sky Channel. Now, today's show is pretty amazing. Okay, we've got Andy Askins, Jambi McGrath, Sophie William, and Mark Dolan. But before I do that, I'm going to bring on an absolute treat for your ears. So we're going to kick off with a musical delight. Featuring the musical talents of a group of Americans, yeah, all the way from America, and they call themselves Baby Wants Candy. Now, each musical interpretation is completely improvised from suggestions from the audience, and we've got an audience. How's it going, audience? Yeah! Feel pretty good. So, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Baby Wants Candy! Come on, Baby Wants Candy. Get in here. How's it going? Oh, there's a lot of you. You're going to have to share some microphones. Oh, that was great. How's it going?
Good.
Great.
You having a good Edinburgh so far? Have you ever been
nice.
to Edinburgh before?
Yeah, this is our 11th time.
11th time? Oh, well, you don't need me.
Okay.
See you guys. This is great, 11th time. Okay, well, how did you guys get together?
We formed in Chicago. In the States, Chicago is very well known for improv and comedy. So a lot of the comedians in the States that people here might have heard of, like Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, and then people all the way back to Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi came out of Chicago.
Yeah.
So the group was founded in Chicago, and we grew from there. Early on, we came to the Fringe, and we were going to stop. We were going to stop the group after that, but we did well at the Fringe, and we decided to stay together. So we credit the Fringe for helping keep the group together.
Perfect. Isn't Chicago where stand-up started as well? It's like isn't stand-up? Didn't stand-up start in Chicago?
Did it start? Did it?
I don't know. I think Chicago is like where comedy started. So you
I
guys
think
are
language itself started in Chicago. I'm not sure. It might have.
So you've had sell-out performances all over the world, but why come back to Edinburgh? I mean, it rains all the time. Is it really worth it?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a good question. Actually, maybe we shouldn't. Should we just go home?
That was Baby Wants Candy, guys. See you later. No, but do you enjoy doing the Edinburgh Festival?
Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely love it.
It's a ton of fun.
How does it compare to other cities? Like, what's your favorite
It's
city?
very old.
It's very old, isn't it?
Everything in America is very new, comparatively.
Yeah, I mean, your country was made in 1776, right?
That's what I hear.
We've got like hats older than that.
The paint is still drying on America. The other thing that I think we love about being here is very often in the States, we're doing maybe a show or a Baby Wants Candy show once a week or every other week. To do it over and over, to do it every night where it's really just your full-time work is a thrill.
Quick question. It's not even on this. I'm going to just improvise, just like you guys. Improv is really respected in America, right? It's like that they just love it. I live in LA, and just improv is like, mwah. Now here, do the audiences like struggle a bit more with improv?
Well, when we first started coming, it was a very new concept to people. They were like, wait a minute, you write stuff down, you must plan stuff. I think there's a more of a lexicon around it now. Like London, improv is really growing really quickly. A lot of people from the UK go to the States to do, because there's a lot of training there in the States in improv. So it's growing in popularity here a lot. And now you're starting to see UK performers. People like Carrie Lloyd is becoming known, for example.
Amazing.
Yeah, and she started in improv. So I think as that starts to happen, that will gain, I think, more and more respect. So there are shows that are becoming more and more better known. What we love here is that audiences are some of the most receptive in the world. I think they really love artistry and the kind of combination highbrow and
Why are we all
lowbrow.
laughing when you say
I'm
artistry?
super impressed
say
that you were able to
artistry.
say artistry without laughing.
I mean, because we get titles. I mean, they're genius titles that people give too. We just get a title from the audience and they throw it out. And there's some very brilliant titles we've had here, like Mary Poppins Has Ebola, or Kanye West Side Story we got here, which is one of
Kanye
our,
West Side Story. Guys,
I mean,
just for that alone, it's worth the ticket price. So you're here for the whole month, correct? And now what's next for Baby Wants Candy? Like after that, where are
We're
you
going to, right after the festival, we're actually going to Iceland to do
For
some
real?
shows. Yeah.
Nice.
And teach some workshops and stuff.
Yeah, and then when we're back in the States, we do shows in Chicago and LA pretty regularly.
Okay.
And we also work on other stuff as well.
Oh,
Sometimes
nice.
Scripted shows will pop up out of work that we do as well.
That's cool. I think people struggle with the idea that, like, when improv looks so good, that's why people think, oh, it must be fake. But you guys are like pros, right? You
yeah,
guys are
sure.
pros.
Yes.
No, but like,
Yes,
you know,
we
like
are.
when like if I do a bit of improv, it's like, well, that was clearly improvised because it was bad. But you guys are so good. It's like that was scripted, surely.
We make sure that we make some mistakes every once in a while. So
Those are
people-
totally intentional, just to
Yeah.
like be clear that we did not write this
Yes.
ahead of time.
It's like in old days where you would not make a perfect quilt; you'd sew a mistake into it.
Right.
That's
So it's
nice.
not
Well,
to
I'd
offend.
like to see that now. Are you up for doing a performance today?
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Would you mind?
No.
Yeah, and if we mess up in this, it's intentional.
It's intentional.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, well, guys, take it away. Baby Wants Candy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Our normal performance is an hour-long, completely improvised musical. We get a title from the audience. Today we brought our incredible musical director, Dan. We also play with a full band normally, and those are 3 Scottish guys who are amazing. And we only see them every August, and it's really fun. They're improvising and we're improvising. We're making up everything on the spot. And we get the title of a musical, and we create a whole 50 to 60-minute musical. We obviously don't have that time right now. So we're just going to do an excerpt scene into a song from a musical, and I'll get a title if it's okay from the audience. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Great. So why don't you go ahead and call out a title of a musical. I'll give you some ideas of titles we've gotten in the past. I told you Mary Poppins Has Ebola was one that we've gotten. Kanye West Side Story was another really fun title. And we also got a really great title at Fringe, When Gingers Rule the World. So those are all really fun titles. So go ahead and call one out, and we'll do a scene and a song from that. One More Flyer Will Kill Me. We bring you a scene into song from that musical.
Honey, what a day. I'm just glad it's done. We've seen some important theater, and now it's time to just rest at home.
I know, but the flyers keep coming. They're weighing me down. I fell into a stream and was nearly drowned.
I'm glad I dragged you out of that stream.
Oh, look,
Thank you.
another couple that we can get into our show.
Oh, excuse me, sir, madam. I know we're standing in your kitchen right now, but we'd like to flyer you and have you come to see our show that's taking place in your
How did you
breakfast
get
nook.
in?
Did you get here? Don't you people know when to stop?
No.
You could come to my show too. I'm sorry, I'm in your closet wearing both of your clothes.
Do you like silent spoken word? Or talking mime?
We offer both, and we're doing that right now.
And my show, I just read all the 1-star reviews that I've gotten.
This insanity has to stop. I am not here to show shop. I just want to be done right now with the fringe.
Flyer.
That's right. Get away, whether on foot or on bicycle. I'm gonna take all these flyers, head to the bin and begin to recycle.
Flyer.
All these flyers are killing us.
And all these shows aren't thrilling us.
We've got so much we need to discuss, like our afterlife plans when these flyers kill us.
I'll actually be doing a show as a ghost later today, so I would love it if you came and saw my ghostly play. It's about a ghost who's questioning his own mortality and immortality.
Yeah. I know that you don't want to hear about another show. And there's not a theater that you would like to go to, but I have to tell you something you should know. This conversation is actually my friend's show.
Oh, these flyers are killing us.
Now we'll have to hand out flyers to other people and cause a fuss.
Oh, there is so much we need to discuss.
But all these flyers are killing us.
We just want a fringe first.
1,000 tiny.
That was Baby Wants Candy, everybody! Guys, can you remind us when and where can we see you?
Yes, so we have actually two shows. We have two shows going on. We have our 9:30 p.m. show every night at George Square 1 at the Assembly. It's right by George Square the Assembly tent, which is a great place to get food and drink and get hammered. No, just get some food and drink. Come to our show at 9:30 p.m. every night at George Square 1. Also at 5 o'clock every night we have a parody of Game of Thrones, Thrones the musical parody. And that's a super fun show if you know Game of Thrones. It's awesome. Both shows have been selling out, so please, if you want to come, get tickets early.
Well, do you have any flyers?
We have all we have.
Get
is
it? Do you get it? Get off my stage!
Yeah.
So, Baby Wants Candy, everybody! Right, that's the end of part 1. You can find us on edfest_live or on the website. So, yeah, that's the end of part 1. See you back in part 2.